All right, y'all. What's up, man? This Exodus One, aka In the Ghost, aka Trigger Ranking. I want y'all to like, subscribe, definitely hit the notification bell. If you'd like to support the channel, my cash app is in the description. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything's at the top of the description of my YouTube. With that being said,
Bluetooth connected.
Walking out across the nighttime, city winks, sleepless eyes. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls wanna hold me tonight.
Alright, y'all. We about to go to the nitty gritty. We about to check out you welcome, Mary. Mary Powell. Thank you so much. You welcome, Mary. Salute. Hey y'all, put your hands together for
So you're still paying the same value. If you have time, you do.
Hey, we going to Chig Smooth, y'all. We about to check out our boy Chig Smooth.
YouTube, chicks. Yeah.
Fine, you know I like Chicks Smooth. Chicks Smooth is.
Nah, we got a couple people.
Because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Well, here we go, you guys. Just like I told you guys in the last video, you cannot be around certain people, certain places once you make it. And it's not about being soft, it's not about being scary, it's about valuing yourself and your worth. Some of you guys told me in the last video, Chicks, you're bugging. What do you mean Mona cannot go to the hood? Somebody said you can shop wherever you want, no matter what your tax bracket.
At the end of the day, nah, you can't. Okay, see you later, Mary. But you know, when you get to a certain tax bracket, like, and sometimes when fame comes along with it, you got to be in a position to where you be guarded because people are crazy out here. People want to try you. People want to get money off you. So they'll do any and everything just to distract you and try to get you off your square because you got that money or you got that fame. So clout is a drug.
It is. Another person said, Chicks, Mona is not big enough yet. She's still a normal person. Only Joe is a celebrity. Now, first off, I had no idea that so many of you guys actually hated Mona. For some reason, a lot of you guys feel like Mona is basically broke and her only job is being a fourth mic on the Joe Budden podcast. Now, after the video of her being at the store arguing the lady, Mona herself actually addressed it. And surprise, surprise, you guys, Mona actually admitted.
Yeah, that video with that bitch is going viral, bro. I'm telling you, I feel it. He like, oh, all right, I'll come up. I'm viral. Stay out of it. I'm in the middle of the fucking kitchen with a fresh tummy trying to get a goddamn coconut water. Dummy.
Now today on the Joe Budden podcast, episode 940, Joe Budden also echoed the same sentiments. Mona, you absolutely should not have been there in the first place. Here's what Joe said.
I mean, it's a few simple rules of thumb that if you follow it, you probably be cool. The harder it is, if the harder it is to make it from a town, is how easy it is. Just stay away from that motherfucker once you make it. Like, sorry, I don't see just crops of Delaware motherfuckers just.
He might. He right. He right though.
You ain't Jersey City was something to make it out from. Guess what? I acknowledge that. and I ain't to prove it. Yeah, I ain't coming back. Are you crazy?
I reached around the lady, or I was on the side of the lady. I just put some money on the counter, and the lady looked at it as being disrespectful.
Okay.
So she said the lady just went from 0 to 100.
Well, the lady said that in the clip. Like when she looked like she was charging toward her, she was describing. Because one said, "What did I do?" And the lady said, "You came in my store, mad aggressive, mad rah-rah, trying to buy something, and no, disrespectful, and no, damn, get the fuck out of the store." So that was in the video. And then Mona was saying, "No, I can't come to the store," and then they slammed the door in her face, which to me was the funniest part of the video.
So Mona did turn up, but I feel like she shouldn't have went back and forth with this lady. She should have just ignored this chick because at the end of the day, like, who cares? At the end of the day, bro, like, you know, I'm known out here in Atlanta for doing podcasts and shit like that, but you know, I'm known for doing podcasts, but I'm not fixing to get into no beef with nobody because you won't clout off of me, bro. Like, you can have that. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
The door.
Whatever you want to say that.
Look, Mona still don't know how to shit. Mona, that's something that just plagues my girl wherever she at. I be wanting to do that shit.
Yo, the
When
crazy
she be
part
talking
is,
sometimes.
like, it's grown-ups, and everybody had their phone out just trying to get some tea. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's how I hit the internet.
No, it wasn't crazy. That's what at the store, yo. Look at the store. Look at the store. There ain't a big one there. You need that. Look around. Look at the people around you. Turn left, turn right. And then go get on the phone and say something about, I thought about my social status, so I ain't swing. Bitch, no you didn't. No you didn't.
It's hard. I say it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard for people. It is
Yeah,
hard.
I just
Let
think
me
it
not
depends
speak
on
with
the level you at.
such
Yeah,
conviction. But I've had this talk with many of people over the course of 25 years as they ascend, and it'd be tough to get hair glue from this block, and I go there all the time, and you know, it don't feel, because you're so comfortable in it, it doesn't feel like there's a problem. I got that problem too. When niggas is around with guns, I don't. But I ain't cool.
Or that's like somebody saying, yo, how do these strip clubs in the Bronx? When mad niggas is scared to go there, one. Number two, at your level of success and your level of fame, some could argue you have no fucking business being there.
They could argue it. I would have a response.
No, I'm just giving you from the outside looking in. That is the same exact thing as you saying, yo, why the fuck you at this bodega and
Okay,
do?
all right. So now we're gonna talk through it just because it's an audience.
Gotcha.
The outside looking in should not matter when your safety is on the line, right? So with all of these strip clubs, I know all of the arms in the building. I could walk in with arms myself in the building. I know the security. I say that on just a random street, not so much.
Now, if you're Mona, it's good to understand your mistakes, but it's even better to make sure you don't repeat them. No matter what your intentions are, even if you wanted to apologize to somebody, if they continue
Don't go back out there, Mona. Stay away from Delaware.
to show you signs that they do not fuck with you, especially walking away from you, closing the door on you, and you still proceed to follow that person, shit could have gone all the way left.
Hey, hold on. I didn't actually expect it to be
Mona
this
could have
small.
got her ass whipped.
So it
out there.
literally reads her face and barks in real time.
Or she could have whipped her ass.
Left.
What is that? Yeah, ain't no matter. Don't do that. What is that? They all touch that. They all do this. If I did that, hey, yo. We're going to fight me. I'm not going to fight you.
Yeah, boy, Mona kind of thick though. Boy, Mona a little thick out here. Boy, Mona might can get that shit, big dog. Like, Mona might can get it, bro. Mona. I'll let you know.
Peace, man. I come in peace. We should come in peace. We should have now you want to you just say, bitch. You say. What you talking about?
Yeah, she should have stayed out there. She should have stayed away from that kind of shit. Mona got too much going on to do that, bro. And she kind of cute in the face too. So like, hey, Mona, we want you to keep your good looks. We want you to be, you know, as beautiful as you are. We don't want Mona with a $150. Mona, we don't want you with a $150, so stay away from the bodegas.
All you can say is all I doing. You doing. You keep on talking. What is wrong with you? Don't keep on in. Why did I get my shit? Why are you still coming talking to me? Go about your business. Go to your business. Yo, I'm online. Why are you still
If you're going to be out somewhere, you absolutely have to have situational awareness. If you do not have an assistant, if you do not have a manager that can run to the store for you, DoorDash and Uber Eats are absolutely your best friend. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Joe's
Y'all
response?
check out King Shmoo, the boy. Hey, the boy is one of the best that ever did it on YouTube. So, we about to check out Poetic Flacco, y'all. Poetic Flacco, something about we can't let Kendrick Lamar get away with doing this. I think I watched this on my own, but I don't think I watched it with y'all. So we're gonna check it out, see what's going on with this one. Poetic Flacco, y'all check out Poetic Flacco. Y'all go to the channel, check him out. That's who we're reacting.
Here's why you should switch from Google on all your devices.
Duck, motherfucking go.
Kendrick Lamar can't just keep getting away with what he's doing in Draco the Roller. Now, Draco's family believes that Kendrick Lamar is copying Draco's flow. I'm here to tell them this is a lot deeper than just copying. What Kendrick Lamar is actually doing is sinister and is more evil than what they believe is happening. This is not surface level. This goes deep. Like really, really, really deep.
I mean, because what I actually was listening, because I mean, I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar person listening to his music. Song is, I'm like, wait, I didn't know if I was listening to a Draco song that I just didn't hear yet. I'm like, oh, this is one of my son's songs. The same pattern, the syncopation, all of that was the same. The flow, everything was the same.
Draco the Ruler, so I don't really know his flows. I heard he rap kind of.
I'm gonna go on that bandwagon right now with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this positive movement, you know, right now with, you know, these rappers and this rap stuff. And if I, you know, shout out Draco, you know, and just let people know I'm using this flow that might be bad for what I'm trying to do. So I can understand it on that level, but at some point, you gotta keep it real.
The family has it half right. Kendrick Lamar wasn't copying Draco's flow to pay homage. He was mocking Draco. He was dissing Draco. Kendrick Lamar is a Compton Pyru, an active gangbanger. And when you see what he did to Draco the Ruler, it would actually change your perception and view of Kendrick.
Hey y'all, my first video in LA was in Compton.
Right. People view Kendrick as a square who is above gangbang politics. No, Kendrick Lamar is an active gangbanger. And what he did to Draco the Ruler represents that. What the family and fans of Draco the Ruler saw as Kendrick Lamar copying Draco the Ruler's flow as paying homage without saying his name is actually Kendrick Lamar linking up with the Bloods and Draco the Ruler's ops to diss Draco the Ruler using his own flows. And the songs where the flow is more prominent and the cadence is almost identical to Draco the Ruler.
So AZ Chike is one of his biggest is one of his, hey bro, I don't know what you're saying, some boo, but that ain't boo, my nigga. That ain't boo, dog. But yeah, AZ Chike is one of Draco the Ruler's ops.
Cadence are the songs where they're just taking direct shots and just absolutely dissing Draco the Ruler as boldly and blatantly as you can.
Yeah, peekaboo. I just put them boogers in my chain. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, 80 points like a Kobe game.
Peekaboo, the record was inspired by the Draco the Ruler AZ Chike disc called Boogeyman.
Beans on the chop finna break a wall with him. Hanging with the ops, you can be his pallbearer. Who's Barkley? He's just an actor, he can be Mackay Pfeiffer. Who's that all in Draco pictures? 9 lifers. He flipped like a big, we came in with 9 lives. Who's that creeping? It's the boogeyman, Peekaboo. 34 shots hard the box when I stick and move.
Kendrick Lamar then proceeds to put the same person Draco the Ruler is dissing in Boogeyman AZ Chike Drake
On the-
Roller
on the
number
song.
one enemy, his top out
On
in
the
music.
song.
The rapper he hated the most, more than YG, AZ Type.
You put him on the song, y'all. So that goes a little more in depth as far as how in depth Kendrick was thinking about this project, Peekaboo.
Kendrick Lamar proceeded to put AZ Type on the Peekaboo record as both Kendrick Lamar and AZ Type makes a mockery and takes shots at Draco throughout the record.
Hey, he performed that shit at the Super Bowl now.
Boo, while you acting tough on that, you live. Peekaboo, you know I know. They rock.
Rocker.
If you know anything about Draco the Ruler and his beef with AZ Type, then you already know that line was a direct shot at Draco the Ruler on top of putting AZ Type on the song. When Kendrick Lamar says, "Why you dissing on IG Live? You know my Lord Ninjas Love They Rockers," he's referencing two things. One, he's referencing the line in Boogeyman where Draco the Ruler tells AZ Type something bad is gonna happen to him for talking mean on Instagram.
I came with some real mean guys, they'll get at you. I drive in a Rolls Royce down and still stick you up. Mean comments on the gram, time to hit him up. Peekaboo, while you acting tough on that, you live. Peekaboo, you know I know. They rocker.
He's also referenced infamous IG Live where Draco the Ruler is previewing this diss track towards AZ Type. He had AZ. That line in Peekaboo where he's telling Draco the Ruler, "Why you talking tough on IG Live? Know my Lord Ninja off his rockers." He's talking about Draco dissing AZ Type on IG Live in this infamous live.
Well, I almost divorced me because I couldn't get hard anymore. I'm 40. This is what fixed it. If you're over 40, if you can't stay hard anymore, if you go soft halfway.
Had enough.
You do not touch no bottles in the car where you sleep. This and bring up all the mouths that was raining. Bring up why you see me outside and it was raining. Bring up all the sticks, man, you told them on the gym.
Yeah.
You do not touch no bottles in the car.
all that. Yeah. Bring it all up.
So bring up all the mouths that was
Bring up you see me outside.
and it was raining.
Make sure bring up all that. Hey, speaking of all bring up on the streets and how you told them I'm a drummer.
Yeah. All right.
Bring it up whenever you bring up my name. So they're responding back with, "Man, what he talking about? Man, he ain't talking about nothing, bro."
Peekaboo, surprise. That the cheese. Peekaboo, me FaceTime my op. I'm up the street. Peekaboo. Yes, AGs. I'm putting something to sleep. Heard what happened to your mans. Not sorry for your loss. What they talking about? They talking about, man. What they talking about? They talking about, man. What they talking about? They talking about, man.
I don't know how much clearer it could be. Like Kendrick Lamar mimicking Draco the Ruler's flow on GNX was not him paying homage. This was him dissing Draco the Ruler every chance he got. Now, AZ Type dissing like Draco, he has every right to diss Draco. Like, I don't think anybody who's saying AZ Type is wrong for dissing Draco, you are dumb. Like, Draco and AZ Type had issues. They had beef. They dissed each other back and forth. Draco the Ruler has said worse things about AZ Type. So AZ Type has every right to diss Draco the Ruler. Kendrick Lamar has nothing to do with their beef at all. My theory for why Kendrick Lamar is dissing Draco the Ruler being so ruthless, gangbanger. He's from where he's from. He's a cousin Pyru. And the people he's linked up with don't like Draco the Ruler. But then two, this was a way to get back at Drake, right? Drake was distraught. Drake was very upset over the death of Drake.
Over the death of Draco the Ruler. He was. He even put out a little post saying, "Man, I can't believe, Draco the Ruler got unalive." So
For the Ruler, Draco the Ruler and Drake were like this. They were inseparable. They were really, 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 really close. Drake gave Draco the Ruler this really heartfelt tribute. Kendrick Lamar dissing Draco the Ruler, in my opinion, is his way to get back at Drake as well. Because, when Draco the Ruler, like, towards the end of his life, Draco the Ruler was literally on Instagram Live rapping OVO. Letting people know he's OVO now. So I think Kendrick Lamar seen this and say, "Hey, bro, you don't rock with my peoples? Cool. That's Drake, homie? I'll bet. It's open season." Now, when Kendrick Lamar dropped Squabble Up, to me, Squabble Up was even more flavored than Peekaboo. Squabble Up, to me, was the most disrespectful of Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake. This was where I looked at this and I say, how did people let Kendrick Lamar get away with this? Kendrick Lamar starts off Squabble Up dressed up as Draco the Ruler, wearing the same outfit Draco the Ruler has worn in the past, signifying they did something bad. Then he pans over to where it appears to be a concert is going on. And then he pans over to a fight happening at the concert. And then he pans over to a memorial where it says rest in peace.
Damn. Like Kendrick is a genius, man. Man, Pie, what's up, baby? You back? But yeah, boy, Kendrick is a genius, man. That boy, the way they do their visuals and their music videos, this shit is incredible, bro. Cause like I done seen this video a million times, but I never knew what it actually meant. But this is crazy.
Signifying the death of Draco the Ruler, which is an obvious depiction of the series of events that took place at the Once Upon a Time festival that took the life of Draco. They came together, a fight broke out, and Draco the Ruler ended up dead. But here's the worst, is kneeled over this memorial that's supposed to be about Draco the Ruler, right? So he starts to rap in Draco the Ruler's cadence, starts to use the same facial expression as Draco the Ruler. Clearly, this is him mimicking Draco the Ruler. Now, people is calling this like some type of homage. They're saying, yo, oh my God, Kendrick Lamar is paying homage to Draco the Ruler. But no, if you pay attention to the lyrics, while Kendrick Lamar is over Draco the Ruler's memorial. Again, this is him, like he's in the middle of Draco the Ruler's memorial, and he's rapping these lyrics, essentially dissing Draco the Ruler and taunting his death.
Pipe down, young. These some whole other politics. They don't miss them. No, that's a lot of. Don't hit him, you got kids with him. My apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Miles with the smear enough. Yeehaw, we outside. Boy, they about to kill him.
Standing over Draco the Ruler's memorial while rapping, pipe down, young. This is a whole nother politics. Telling Draco, yo, the Bloods ain't nothing to play with, bruh. These politics ain't for non-affiliates, homie. This is a different ball game. While calling him a B. But the part that really like gives it off, like the part where you start to figure out, oh, he's talking about Draco the Ruler, on top of him just blatantly imitating like Draco the Ruler's expressions, his cadence, while standing over the memorial for Draco the Ruler, while also depicting the exact series of events that led to his death. The part that really gives it away when he was like, yo, ghetto child, Black and Miles with the Smirnoffs. That sounds like a random bar, that sounds like a throwaway. That's not a throwaway bar. No. That right there tells you exactly who he's talking about.
People snakes around, we don't do this shit around. Smoking on side, we don't do it black and out.
Begging you, stop asking, how was your weekend?
How was your weekend? How's the weather?
I was working, dude.
I ain't working on my plate. I feel drunk on spirit.
Hey, we just broke down the whole Kendrick Lamar, hey, bro, we just broke down the whole Kendrick Lamar Peekaboo song, bro. That shit was a diss to, that boy, Drakeo the Ruler, bro. Bro, we broke the shit down just now, my nigga.
Smirnoffs, those are our enemies, right? Like, they weirdos, they bozos, they be drunk off Smirnoffs. Then Robin the Plug also says, we be smoking Zaza. They be smoking Black and Miles. Then Kendrick Lamar comes and says, ghetto. That's not random, bro. Ralphie says, our ops be drunk off Smirnoffs. Kendrick Lamar says, yeah, we ghetto child. We off the Smirnoff. AKA, yeah, we the ops. Yeah, like, we your op.
We the
Yo,
ops.
this dude is, sitting back and actually seeing, like, cause yo, I found so many more, more examples.
We the
But I'm saving this for another video. It's bro, this is gonna be a part 2 and a part 3. Y'all are really gonna see like how many shots Kendrick Lamar took at Draco the Ruler during the.
Hey, G, I keep thinking about when you told me about last week when I had the white tee. I had the white tee. That nigga said, Cash Money is back. Cash Money is for the 1999 and the 2000.
The next album. But really going through this and breaking this down, yo, you start to really understand how slick Kendrick Lamar is.
That nigga Kendrick is
kind of
genius.
Like, yo, like this dude had so much references, so much sneak shots and sneak disses. These were just like the two most like blatant and just flagrant and just obvious examples. Obviously, bruh. Right? While dissing Draco the Roller, in his memorial, he ties all back in by letting us know, we their ops because, we be off the Black and Milds and the Smirnoffs. Because they said their ops be off, man, all right, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. We got so much more.
What that boy
I
Kendrick
honestly
say?
think that Kendrick Lamar's motivation here.
That boy say he got the Black and Mild with the Smirnoff. Goddamn. Shit. That shit, Peekaboo is got a whole different other look now. We're going to Trap More Raws. I'm trying to see who this dude is. I seen this dude like before, but it's something about a lawsuit with him. I seen his face before, but let's see. We're going to Trap More Raws, y'all. Orated by Trap Lore Ross.
Did you know that you can get your prep for free? With Mister, you can get your prep prescribed to you online and delivered right.
I don't know why they keep playing this damn video, bro. I
Your
don't
door.
know
For free.
nothing about it.
Whether you have insurance or not.
Booty Bandit. They got a bunch of Booty Bandits in there, boy.
One of the biggest finesses on social media is finally facing his comeuppance, and it's kind of delicious. In this video, we're going to be talking about Grant Cardone, Mr. 10X, all right?
Mr. 10X.
He's talking about he's a billionaire, okay? He'd be selling cool things, but currently,
What is he selling? Like, I want to know what the fuck he's selling. What you got going on, bro? Like, what do I need to know about the sales that are not?
Bullshit.
Yeah, these folks, they be getting on the internet, selling these courses and shit. I be like,
Stop the cap.
We've been getting called out once again by our pal CoffeeZilla, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've been waiting years for the Grant Cardone downfall because I see so many videos of this guy, and don't get me wrong,
I don't know, y'all. My other phone got a technical difficulties, but let's see if this thing can open up, Bridget, so we can see.
a lot of ways he's very inspiring, he's very inspirational, he's got a lot of good advice when it comes to sales, determination, thinking bigger, manifesting your dreams, but the reality of his actual business just ain't making sense, okay? And he's been fully called out. CoffeeZilla absolutely destroyed him in this video called Grant Cardone's Crazy Billionaire Advice. And the first thing that really came out here is CoffeeZilla pointing out that his billionaire advice, he's on big shows of wealth, he got super watches worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, he got the private jet, but at the same time, he got the beautiful house in vacation in Turks and Caicos, which are like spots Drake be hanging out at. But the reality is, when you actually listen to what he says, it makes you think, does this guy know what he's talking? Does this guy know anything? Does this guy really, how is this guy a billionaire? Oh, I'm being finessed.
Entrepreneurs, they talk about products. They talk about market conditions. Grant Cardone just said the words, and I kid you not, you are the one that is going to climb the wealth mountain. Now try to explain to me how that's not this. This sounds like something they'd say in the WWE. That's not real. They're doing it for a show for your personal entertainment. If they told you that, that'd be fine. But again, let's talk. He goes, yeah, Elon Musk wasn't always a baller. But wasn't he though? He dual majored in economics and physics, was gonna go get his PhD, but then dropped out from Stanford in order to go start Zip2, then he did PayPal on stuff. He pretty quickly was a baller. This idea that these guys were losers, but then they heard some famous seminar speaker and they bootstrapped themselves up to go be the billionaires they are today. It's fake. It's not really how the world works. And the problem is not just, oh, you're kind of getting dumb advice. That's not the problem. That's not what I have a problem with. There's a lot of people getting dumb advice that we never talk about because they don't charge $1. But Grant Cardone is different. Now listen.
So look, all right, this is how he gets his back. Next, on. Emphasis on the word on. He's charging attendees $12,000 for mentoring. It's later in this part of the video where you see Coffee's gonna react to this ridiculousness, okay? But let's hear what he's got to say about the 10X seminars, okay? The $12,000 seminar.
Watch this.
Collaborate with power, and then you're skeptical.
That's how much money it could make me.
The easiest way to collaborate with.
Man, y'all, if you can to get rich, y'all need to take y'all money and put it in some CDs, put it in some financial stuff that's gonna actually make you money for real. You can take the money that you're giving to them and put it in something that's gonna keep.
Extract is you gotta pay for a mentor and it's the price of help you out, right? This is not how entrepreneurs like Elon Musk got started. You think Elon Musk paid someone $12,000 to mentor him at some business 3 days? Then they, unfortunately, listen to you. They're doing what you told them to do. You said in one of your other speeches, pay to play or something to that extent. Then they, unfortunately, spent $12,000 they could have used for their business. And what are they getting out of it? Another sales pitch from Grant Cardone.
The idea that these people have paid 12 grand a piece to be there, genuine like sales, how to do sales coach who was teaching, young men who are in the sales profession how to do sales, how to get money from being good salesmen on some Jordan Belfort shit. But over the years, he slowly shifted into an alleged. And this kind of just, it just seemed like one day you just watched the actual advice that he used to give seemed to be genuine. And somewhere along the way, and just started doing just this ridiculous kind of guru, mystical, I'll teach you how to sell, just pay $12,000 and insult your face in front of everyone.
Look, I'm so worried about you right now. The savings rate this month hit a low of 2.7%. This is an unbelievable and ridiculous warning sign. I told you. The person $236. Invest all in yourself. $236. Our parents, they taught us to save money. Yeah. I want to bank cash, man. I need money. I need emergency funds.
A safety net is one of the first goals any investor should establish in a fund. We recommend that everyone should save regularly towards some kind of safety net. This doesn't make any sense. Save your money. Prepare for a rainy day. A fucking no-brainer.
I need to treat money like it's sacred. The savings rate in this country was over 6.5% for 30 years. Now it's collapsed again. What are you doing? I'll never forget, these guys paid $12,000 each to sit in that chair. 3 days I gotta look at their ugly faces. Look, man, you're spending money on junk when you don't need it. Look at my little things, man. I know guys walking around with $500 and $600 headphones, and I got my little freebies that came with my phone. Wow, what's the difference? So this is a 13-passenger Gulfstream. It retails for about $61 million. Truth is, most people don't like money. I know they don't like money. You know how I know they don't like money? Because as soon as you get something you get rid of, you buy shit with it. I mean, it's crazy. When you start putting stuff on a jet, it's bizarre. Like this door was not in here. This door right here, believe it or not, cost $850,000 to put in. America is back to the savings rate that it was at back when we had this problem in 2008. When people were buying Porsches and cars and country clubs, dude, it was out of hand. 10 years ago, all they used in these planes was really dark, heavy wood. Probably cost $1 million to replace the wood.
You speak. Learn Japanese, Korean.
He's got $1 million wood. All right, there's $1 million wood. So somewhere along the way, Grant Cardone basically, he decided he got himself successful giving genuine advice. And then he used that image as a successful real estate mogul and successful entrepreneur, sales practitioner.
to basically enter into a very shady business where he would kind of convince unsuspecting business owners of his cult personality to spend egregious amounts of money to even just sit at the table with him, forget the actual genuine advice. But apparently he did all of this, and it's eventually brought the attention of federal investigators. People are actually looking into him, and the feds might be saying, hang on a minute, is he actually legit?
You know, my wife and I started a company called Streamline Medical Group, and we started it because we wanted to make an impact on humanity, and we really wanted to shift what was going on in modern medicine. We treated Grant Cardone. He had it.
Man, these people are snake oil salesmen. These people are fraudsters. They are the people that you don't want to listen to. You're better off going and trying to figure out how to do it on your own than listening to these people that are telling you, give me money and I'll show you how to make money.
He had a great relationship. He had a great experience with us, and then he said he was going to buy us, and he was going to just blow our business up, and we were going to scale to the moon. And what we realized was that really what they wanted to do was they took over our business. Now look, I take responsibility for this because I signed a really bad contract with some really bad people, and I didn't know at the time because I was like this wide-eyed entrepreneur, and I wanted to make this huge impact on humanity. And you know, and Brandon Dawson and Grant were talking about you can build $1 billion company. We scaled all of these companies, turned out to be complete nonsense. And essentially what they did was they paid us nothing for the company. They strung the payouts out over about 3 years. We got $250,000 at the closing, which we were then forced to put into Cardone Capital. And we put it into Cardone Capital before Grant Cardone told me that he was under investigation by the feds, that a 2-year investigation by criminal investigation was underway at Cardone Capital. And you know, we put the money in when Grant Cardone knew that he was under investigation. He didn't disclose that to us for another.
So he's apparently getting business owners into these situations where they're selling the business to him. He's forcing them to put the money into his business. The business is allegedly dubious. Apparently the feds are looking into him. And now it's just been revealed by another legend of the channel that we watch a lot, Spencer Cornelia, one of the biggest busters. No, he's not a buster, but he's a buster of busters. He busts some of these buster businessmen. And he's been talking about an apparent $1 billion lawsuit for defamation that Grant Cardone is now filing, all related to a lot of the crazy things he's doing in business. Look at this.
The newest lawsuit was filed the other day by a man named Brian Robb. The complaint was filed in Florida on May 20th against Grant and his company Cardone Capital LLC. He claims $1 billion in damages. Look, a former employee alleging $1 billion in damages means this lawsuit can't be taken seriously, which is unfortunate because there's actually some reasonable claims within it. Here's Brian's LinkedIn page, which appears very professional and legitimate. Down below, he lists his time at Cardone Capital as Chief Marketing Officer. The main claim is that he helped raise an impressive $50 million exclusively through social media in only 10 weeks. Rob claims that he discovered conduct by Cardone and Cardone Capital LLC that he reasonably believed to be fraudulent and reported such conduct to federal authorities. Rob cooperated with law enforcement, including the FBI, in connection with potential investor fraud. This is a pretty big accusation. Cardone runs a multi-billion-dollar real estate fund and has raised multiple hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even $1 billion at this point, from investors from his social media. So if he's running fraud, this could be one of the biggest stories in social media history. Following these events, Cardone initiated a public campaign to discredit Rob. His personal and professional reputation. He further claims this was done as retaliation. Grant has over 5 million followers on his Instagram. He has over 3 million subscribers on his YouTube, and nearly 7.5 million followers on his Facebook account. Rob correctly asserts that Cardone has a massive following, I believe 16 million across all the accounts. So when Grant posts, he is correct in saying that multiple millions of people may see the post. This is the first post at the heart of this complaint. Cardone posted on February 8th about Brian Robb. The text reads, "Anyone know this goofy dude? Claims he was my CMO, raised $50 million for me, and is an influential social media genius. He did not raise $50 million. Any genius he might have was never revealed working for me. He has no social following of his own, only worked with us for a short time before we terminated him. When he was gone, we did not miss him. This is just my opinion and experience. Do your full due diligence before engaging." The post probably received 100,000 views or more, but that actually doesn't really matter here. What matters most is, were these statements false and defamatory? Most importantly, did Grant know that they were false and defamatory?
But if you could earn virtual points and turn them into real gift cards. Meet Brent.
Defamatory at the time. He made them.
Uh-oh. That's bad.
Brian Robb claims the statements were false and made with actual malice, meaning that Cardone knew the statements were false or were made with reckless disregard for the truth. Robb then claims that Cardone possessed first-hand knowledge of Robb's employment, performance, and yet still published the false statements. Malice is important, but not actually the most important element here. Malice is only really needed when you're dealing with a public figure. And I think you have to prove that Grant Cardone acted with malice. See, this is a higher standard. If he proved that he acted with malice, therefore it's easy to prove that the statements were defamatory and false. Cardone purported to characterize certain statements as opinion. The statements include verifiable factual assertions and implied the existence of undisclosed defamatory facts. What gets misunderstood so often in defamation cases is not true or false. If someone made a YouTube video about me saying I'm an ugly loser and I make terrible videos, that might be true to them and false to me. If someone said I'm a dishonest YouTuber, how do you prove that that's true or false? Again, that's more of an opinion. But if someone said that Spencer has been arrested 5 times for beating his wife before, well, that's a false assertion of facts, and that is certainly defamatory. Robb claims these are verifiable facts, that he was employed as chief marketing officer, performed substantial marketing functions, and materially contributed to raising $50 million. So let's go.
So look, here's the thing, right? This is just one of many people that is now suing Grant Cardone for allegedly just jumping out the window on social media and, you know, defaming people, basically. So in addition to this, he's being sued for $500 million.
Chelsea, whatever. Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, yeah.
On December 11, 2025, Chelsea Howell in Miami-Dade County Court. She is the owner of Hot Agency and has an Instagram featuring her modeling life. She posts images indicating a wealthy lifestyle, posing in front of jets, Beverly Hills mansions, and modeling photos from various cities around the world. Now she's seeking to get rich from a lawsuit alleging $500 million in damages. Similar to the previous lawsuit we discussed, she's alleging that Grant Cardone went on a campaign to defame her and ruin her reputation.
Suing you for what? So this chick, a tenant, goes into my house, our house right down the street here.
Oh, there's a former Miss Universe?
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Chelsea Sophia Howell.
Yeah.
The residence in question is located at 19575 Collins Ave, Unit 33 in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Zillow has this property estimated to be worth around $11.2 million with an expected market rental rate of over $7,000 per month. On January 26, 2024, that is when Elena Cardone texted the plaintiff and stated in her text, in true gangster style, "My husband's gonna make you famous." It was followed by a photo, and then Elena Cardone added, "and all your friends." One reason why I love reading complaints with disputes like this is you can clearly see the language someone uses to paint someone else as the bad guy. I mean, using language in true gangster style for someone just trying to give them a little bit of media exposure is so comical.
Filed a $500 million defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
Against Grant Cardone and Grant Cardone Capital LLC.
Yeah, so she goes in, rents a unit from us, wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning, either because whatever reason, you would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and decide that the sprinklers in the ceiling are actually videoing you.
In the complaint, Chelsea includes the text message exchange she had with Elena Cardone. There's mention as the handyman, but I did find something that is very interesting. This is Elena messaging Chelsea that she's forwarding the messages to Chris. The next message Elena sent says, "Okay, glad you worked it out with Jessica. Chris felt mistreated by you, so he is no longer comfortable working in the unit. Best to have your own hire there from now on." I've been around quite a few contractors in my life, and they all have pretty thick skin. I imagine it would take quite a bit for a cute little blonde model to do around a contractor in order for them to feel uncomfortable around here enough to turn down a job.
And decide out of the ceiling, okay, and
details that lead to her whereabouts. Howell makes some pretty wild logical leaps in the complaint because Grant includes some Middle Eastern agency with the same name, included it because he said that's where she could be working, and she's saying, whoa, I'm not associated with that at all, and Grant's alleging that I'm engaging in prostitution with this guy. She claims Cardone should have known that Chelsea had no connections to a modeling agency in the Middle East.
The police, the firemen go up there, she's fucking crazy, there's weed all over the fucking place, residue of drugs everywhere. I mean, this is all fucking like. And the fact that I call it out, she wants to say I'm defaming her. I'm like, I just want $1 million worth of damages.
She includes a post from Grant the words human trafficking. She then claims the defense intended, and a reasonable reader would understand, that defendants were accusing her of sex crimes including but not limited to engaging in prostitution, the business of prostitution, and human trafficking of women and children. She of course does not include any statements made by Grant Cardone, which is the basic foundation of any defamation claim. She says that third-party comments on that post is enough to allege a defamation claim by Grant Cardone.
Okay, because I'll end up with treble charges. All the legal will be paid for.
Arby's pecan chicken salad sandwich. Made by hand, eaten by mouth.
You're about to lose $50,000 for your car accident because you don't know this one trick. Check this out. I'm an attorney. I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people walk away from accidents leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table and nobody tells them.
Look at this. This is a real settlement. One of our clients, car accident here, almost a year after when he came to us. Most people assume they missed their shot. Yeah. Well, cracker.
Grant Cardone expand.
Oh, cracker is crazy, right? But that one does sound a little bit ridiculous. But the third lawsuit that Spencer brings to everybody's attention, right, is a very, very interesting one, where apparently Grant Cardone spent over $1 million in legal fees just to avoid paying a $10,000 judgment.
Where this all started.
In the last 2 years, I've spent $1,058,000 or thereabouts defending me and my team, helping, giving people an opportunity to invest in institutional quality assets.
This case has been ongoing for 5.
All that shit sound like some bullshit. Sound like he's capping. He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. It sound like he's fooling everybody, but hey man, y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If y'all like to support the channel, hit me up on Cash App. It's in the description of this video. If you'd like to follow me on any of the platforms, everything on the top of the YouTube. With that being said, I will be back. Give me a second, child. I'll be back. Peace and one.